Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for October the 19th through to the 25th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for your comments, your likes, subscribing, just showing up each and every day for me and sending me your love and support. Thank you so much. Now, let's get to the cards. We start with the Queen of Wands, so a very fertile energy for this week. Now, it is about your empowerment. It is your strength. And over the last month, I think I've said this to you so much, I might sound like a broken record here. But I really see your empowerment, your strength, your determination coming through right now. And it's almost like, you know, we have the World card as our last card. So it's almost like you are finishing up a portion of your path and you're ready to go forward and flourish. So this week might be a little bit more of coming to terms. I think coming to terms with who you are, what you're aspiring to, your convictions, realizing your empowerment. Now, the thing I love the most about the Queen of Wands, I mean, she's very fertile energy. She's very dynamic in many ways, but she is the negotiator. She is definitely the diplomat of the queens. She's the high thinker. She's the one that can separate herself from all that is happening and really look at the issues, really look for the understanding, getting all the information together, and then, and only then, making a decision on how to go forward. So that is your empowerment this week. That is your strength this week. So take advantage of who you are, your thoughts, your inner drive, your inner belief of who you are. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups here. Okay, now this is the Knight in Shining Armor, so if you are looking for love, this is a beautiful week for it. If you're looking to growing love, this is a beautiful week for it, for strengthening it. But also we have to look at our passions, our desires. So this is a beautiful week to step into our true passions, our true desires, our true happiness. And giving it our energy, allowing it to manifest and grow into something beautiful in our lives. We have the Page of Cups right next to it. So definitely it could be a love-filled week. The Page of Cups is all about maybe a mentor coming in, depending on where you are in your life path. It could be that you are the mentor for somebody this week, or become the mentor for somebody this week. Maybe in a teaching capacity. Maybe you're more of the student capacity. This is really getting in touch with your intuition and relying on your intuition. If it feels right this week, it's right. And if it feels wrong, then chances are it may very well be wrong. Your intuition plays a very strong guiding role this week. This is a beautiful week for meditation and prayer. In coming to some conclusions by taking the time out to really think it through. Really understand all the information in front of you and coming to some conclusions because of the information in front of you. Then we have the Seven of Wands, and this is all about your empowerment. This is you making a declaration. Now, you could be making a declaration to other people, and you very well may be, because the Five of Swords is right next to it. Most times I think this is a declaration just to ourselves. Knowing what we want to accomplish and making that determination, making that promise to ourselves that we will go forward with what is in our heart. This is us before we turn and we walk upon that path. Now, the Five of Swords. Maybe you won't feel the support from other people, or maybe you won't feel that, because the first cards here tells me that you are going to feel very strong and empowered. And usually when we feel very strong and empowered, good things come our way. We raise our light, we raise our vibration, and good things have to come our way when that happens. And I think it's through just who we are that there's a beauty around you this week. And so something good may very well fall upon your lap this week. And it almost, I think there's somebody who's going to be very negative about something that you get that's good and positive and wonderful, and you're going to turn around to them and they're not going to be there cheering you on, and it's going to confuse you. It's going to anger you. Or at least I hope it in a way does anger you if they're not being supportive of you over good fortune or happiness or joy. So this could be very well a time in your life when you walk hand in hand going forward with people who are very positive and supportive in your life, and leaving the naysayers and the negative people behind and not allowing them to interfere with your vibration. In saying that, it's going to set off a bunch of worries and anxieties, fears. Okay, this is the anxiety card, the Nine of Wands. Now, with the energy that is in front of me here, I would definitely have to say that no matter what your worry or your fear is, I mean, don't self-sabotage yourself this week. This shows me a course of action of somebody who is very strong, very determined, very beautiful. So even if you can't see that a struggle or a sorrow or a pitfall in your life, you might be seeing it as something that has really pulled you down, but this is really an empowerment, an encouragement, a strength. Each one of those wands represents a worry or a fear in your life, a sadness in your life, an anxiety or a stress in your life. And you really need to look at each one of these because they all have growth on them. They all have beauty on them. They all have blossoms on them. So this tells me that you are very much making all the right decisions going forward in your life. That you really need to keep that belief about yourself, who you are, your strength, your empowerment, and keep that belief about it. Don't allow other people to strip you of that. Don't let other people make you second guess yourself. Six of Cups. Now this is your peace of mind card. Definitely it's your peace of mind card. This could be somebody coming from the past to, if nothing else, remind you of who you've become and why you've become it. So I think in a worst case scenario, you meet somebody who is very damaging in your past, that caused you a lot of anxiety or struggle or pain or suffering, and coming face to face with that person again. And they're there to remind you that you are not that scared person anymore, or that person who lives in that fear or that worry or that concern. That you're strong and you're empowered and you have beautiful light around you now going forward. This card also can mean that you really need to pay attention to you, love you, respect yourself, have an honesty with who you are and where you're going and why you're going there. An honesty in how you want to transform your life and how you are walking into your tomorrow. The World card at the end here talks very much about you have really come full circle now in your path. You're ready to take it to the next level. You're ready to step into your empowerment of your future. So if anything, I think this week is one that makes you realize your passions, your dreams, your wants, your desires, really making you take a stand for who you are going forward. And realizing that something, especially something from your past, might give you this revelation of why you are becoming who you are and how beautiful that part of your life was, even though at the time it was the worst part of your life, that you are really turning it around now to make it your empowerment going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.